Get down to the ground! Get down to the ground! Now what's the time? Wild, get down!
Hello, Renegade Nation. This is Hunter Weissman coming to you from Woburn, Massachusetts at Joyce Middle School. It's a beautiful day, 9:14 in the morning. It's humid too, humid. Renegades will do a coin toss in a couple minutes as we're facing the Philadelphia Fire in the second leg of the Beast of the East tournament.
Got all filled up for you.
Renegades finished 1-1 in the tournament in Philadelphia, falling to the Philly Fire 20-12 and beating the Boston Strong 13-1. Before we get underway, big shout out to the hosts of the Woburn Lions. They've been helping us out for years, and we wouldn't be able to do all of this without them. As well as John Oliveira and the Association of Blind Citizens. So if you would like to learn more about the Association of Blind Citizens, you can go to their website, associationsofblindcitizens.com. You can also learn more about the Renegades. Go into that same website and /Renegades for the Renegades homepage. There's also a donation button. If you would like to donate to the team on the website, as we always appreciate those donations. Those donations go to travel, hotels, equipment, all of that good stuff. We got a big crowd here today. Good home crowd. Lining the first base line. We got WBZ News here. How's everyone doing today? Who do we got here in the chat? Thank you all for watching. David Dismas, good morning. How we doing? Who else we got? Anyone else? Got 10 of you in here. The forecast said for rain, but
Are we on defense?
the sun's starting to come out.
No, I'm good.
It's very humid. A lot of dragonflies flying around the field. Anyone give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? I'm using these new Bluetooth microphones. Pretty successful using them in Philly. What's up, Drew?
Hello. Trying to get around the back of the bench.
Go to your right. Go to your right. Your right. Yep. Good.
There is a bench. I don't want to spray in here. Everybody's in here. I'm going to go behind the bench. Well, behind the bench is a hill.
All right. Sounds good. Axel Cox, thanks for joining us.
Walk very carefully. Turn sideways. You can't put the pocket.
Welcome, welcome. About to do a coin toss.
I'm going to come at you. Did we do the toss? Did we win?
We're home, I think.
I know.
Joe Mack, I believe we are the home team.
I think we're-
I thought I heard that.
Are we home?
Ryan, you're all set? You got a scorekeeper, rotation.
Grab the plan medium. It's not super fast yet. I think it's dried out a little more. It's not crazy, but it's cool. Yeah, it's short.
The Renegades are the away team.
Evidently we're away.
We hadn't done the toss yet.
Okay, since the Renegades are the away team, I will read you the starting lineup for the Renegades. We got leading off number 46, Joe McCormick, followed by number 53, Sean Devenish. Batting in the 3 spot, we got number 18, Rob Dias, hitting cleanup. We got number 47, Drew Crook. Batting 5th, we have number 48, David Sanchez. The designated fielder, we have Guy Zuccarello, number 9. And the number 6 hitter is to be determined.
Exciting, but wait until the play is over because obviously players rely on the hearing, track the ball, the base, and everything. Thank you.
All right, if you need anything, call me.
Thank you.
All right? All right, have fun. Good luck, guys. Thank you.
On the mound, we have number 44, Ron Cochran, and behind the plate, we have number 62, the head coach, Rob Weissman.
Hunter, are you going to mic me up in the field?
Want me to mic you up?
I think it would be interesting. Do you have the 8-second delay so you can, like, mute my curses?
I don't think so.
Okay.
New Jersey Titans are taking the field on defense. Yes, David, Peg is here. She's on the bench somewhere.
We got to work on that.
All right, we have leading off Joe McCormick. He is batting 500 on the season, with no strikeouts and 4 runs scored.
Go on, Ron.
He's also had 8 at-bats on the season, playing in 2 games. And the first pitch from Ron is swung on and missed for strike 1, and we are on our way. McCormick getting set in the box, and the 0-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2.
Let's go, Big Mac of fries.
Joe Mack wearing his gray Under Armour baseball pants and navy blue Boston Renegades jersey. And the 0-2 is swung on and missed for strike 3.
Go on, babe. Come on, babe. What you got?
Do not cheer when they hit the ball. Please stay quiet.
Catch the ball.
He's wearing navy blue Franklin batting gloves and Nike cleats. And the 0-3 is taken. So we got a full count on Joe.
Wiley.
And the payoff pitch swung on and missed. And McCormick goes down on strikes to lead off the game.
Come on, Shawnee.
Following the strikeout, we have batting second, number 53, Sean Devenish.
Please stay, Sean.
Devenish is batting .385 on the season. 6 Ks and 10 runs scored. Playing in 6 games. in 26 at-bats. Devin is set in the box and grounds it weakly down the third base line, sprinting to third base. Defender's on it and makes the play.
Hey, next batter, next batter.
What I say?
Devin has just got a little bit on top of it, squibbing it down the left field line, just past the 40-foot marker, allowing for the left side shorty to come in and make the play.
Definitely got the between innings interview with the coach's mom.
That's true. And my grandmother.
And your grandma.
Yes. Who made that play? 11?
Yeah.
All right. 2 outs in the inning for Rob Dias. He's batted .400 on the season. 2 Ks, 8 runs scored, 20 at-bats, playing in 5 games. And the first pitch from Ron is line to left field, past the diving shorty, running to first base, and it's going to be close. And the call is out. Beat him just to the bag.
Hey, get out!
And that's 3 outs.
1, 2, 3.
And after a half inning, score is 0-0. You want to tell them about social media and stuff like that? You want to get in front of the camera?
Hey guys, Gina Devinish here. Make sure you follow us on all of our social medias. We are on Facebook at Boston Renegades Baseball. Look for this logo
Who
right
made that
there.
play?
We are also on Instagram at boston.renegades. Again, look for this logo. And then we are on TikTok at abc.bostonrenegades. We're also on Twitter at Boston Renegades Baseball. And we're on YouTube, Boston Renegades Baseball. So you should follow us on all of our social medias. Everything that's
Just
happening.
them, not you.
Look for this logo right here. And we are so happy that you're all here to join us to watch. Be sure to share this with your family and friends. And on all the socials, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
All right, thank you, Gina. And the Renegades are taking the field on defense. Just to give you a little defensive setup here. We have Guy Zuccarello, number 9, playing right shorty. And actually, congratulations to Guy Zuccarello, as it's his 200th career game playing for the Renegades. Playing first base, it looks like we have Elena Reagan. Playing midfield, we have Sean Devinish, number 53. Playing left shorty, we have Rob Dias. Playing third base, we have Drew Crook. And playing rover, we have Joe McCormick. And leading off for the New Jersey Titans, we have number 24, Zach Turner. Turner wearing white Nike baseball pants, white and gray Franklin baseball gloves, some white cleats, and his red and black New Jersey Titans uniform. Swinging what looks to be a baseball bat. And the first pitch is grounded off his foot. Foul for strike 1. Time is called for persons passing across the field. And the 0-1 is grounded weakly down the third base line. Dias charging in on it, and it is foul. Didn't quite make the 40-foot marker. Nancy Thiebaud, I will tell Gina that it is good to see you. Who's that? Nancy Thiebaud.
Oh, hey Nancy, thank you so much for tuning in. Sean's on the field right now. That's Sean's godmother.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, no, I'm good.
So we got 2 strikes on number 24, Zach Turner.
This is what we're trying to get. Don't step on Joe's.
He's got some pretty dirty baseball pants. As he's got a, looks like a dirt stain on his front knee, and the 0-2 is taken.
All good.
And the 1-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So we got a full count on Turner in the bottom of the first inning. And the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, and Turner goes down on strikes for the first out of the inning. So following the strikeout, we have Marvin Morgan, number 3. He's kind of built like a NFL linebacker, wearing white shorts, tall black socks. Tall red socks, excuse me, with black cleats. Wearing red batting gloves. Morgan's getting his base check, first and now third. So we have 1 out in the bottom of the first. And the first pitch is fouled back towards the Titans bench. Morgan was running towards the first base.
Defense, who wants it?
Just underway here in Woburn, Massachusetts, at the Joyce Middle School. As the New Jersey catcher is helping Morgan get back to the plate, wearing a red Easton catcher's mask. Assess the target. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. He's got 3 strikes on Morgan, who is the designated hitter for the Titans today. And the 0-3 is swung on and missed. Now it's 0-3.
3. No, 3.
Morgan's swinging a red and black baseball bat, from the looks of it. The red barrel and the black handle. And the pitch is taken. National Beatball Association, you are welcome. I am doing my best to try to get to the World Series this year in Oklahoma. And the payoff pitch is grounded hard down the right field line. Elena Reagan moving after it, kicks the ball, and Morgan scores. We got 1-0 New Jersey Titans.
Next play, defense.
So that ball was hit. It was a hard ground ball down. It was right down the right field line. Got past Zuccarello on his left. And Elena Reagan was moving to her left to try and go get that ball, but boots it with her foot. And that allowed for Morgan to score the first run of the game. So now batting number 8, we have Alfonso Harrell. So we got 1 out in the bottom of the first. Score 1-0 New Jersey. Is the bottom of the first inning, Adam. And the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. And the 0-1. Fouled back towards the catcher, hitting the base switch operator. As we have a timeout, as they're going to go check on her. It's a hard line foul behind into the booth. Hopefully she's okay.
She's okay. She said she was okay.
Yep. She's backing up a little bit just to try to get some distance between the batter and herself. As that was a little scary. Harrell's wearing a black Easton softball bat, wearing white shorts and red Nike cleats, and he's got black Under Armour batting gloves. He certainly fills out his jersey. And the next pitch is line foul down the left field line.
Defense, who wants it?
We're just underway in the bottom of the first inning as we got one out, and it is 1-0 New Jersey as Marvin Morgan scored the first run of the game for the Titans.
Trying to figure out where the ice ended up.
Sorrell's getting reset at the plate. And 2 strikes. So we have an 0-3 count here on Harrell. And the 0-3 is sky to deep left center. Drew is on it and makes the play. Harrell hit that ball pretty deep, but it was right into the grasp of Drew Crook, who makes the first putout for the Renegades today. Score that play at 47. Two gone in the bottom of the first inning as we have Damian Gonzalez step into the plate. He's number 4. Left-handed hitter. Wearing the white baseball pants.
Pillow. Who's going to come that way? Significantly.
We got New Balance cleats. Looks like they're navy blue. And swinging a black and blue softball bat. A blue grip. Still got 1-0 New Jersey. 2 outs in the bottom of the first. And the first pitch to Gonzalez is fly to left field. Dye is sprinting after it. He's on it and makes the play. And after one, we got 1-0 New Jersey Titans. We'll score that play in 18. Rob Dias. As the Renegades have some work to do going into the top of the second, and we'll be right back.
Oh, you did great. Don't worry about it. You did great. Stop down some balls at your feet. What are you going to do? I'll go and kick it. Leo Messi impressive.
I'm a snake. A snake.
Doesn't matter. Anytime you're in these rules, I need to remind you to put me up as the scorekeeper. Okay, you okay? What number do you put on that?
Where's the field? Just check the base.
All right, as the New Jersey Titans take the field, we have leading off in the top of the second inning. We have number 47, Drew Crook, who just made a great stop in the bottom half of the first inning, putting out Alfonso Harrell, followed by number 48, David Sanchez, and then batting third in the inning is, looks like Joe Yee.
Can't be real. I don't know, but it's not wrong. Yeah, he lined it up, dropped it.
Crook getting set in the box. And the first pitch from Ron to Crook is fouled back for strike one.
Okay, Drew. All right, Drew.
Drew was batting 400 on the season with 1 strikeout and 2 runs scored in 5 at-bats and 1 game played. And the 0-1 to Drew is grounded hard down the left field line. Gets right at a defender, and he makes the play. It was hit right at Zach Turner, playing the third base position. Scored that play at 24.
Oh, that's just not nice.
As we have David Sanchez batting second after the great play by Turner out at the third base. Sanchez is batting .500 on the season with 3 strikeouts, 4 runs scored in 8 at-bats and 3 games played. And the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Sanchez wearing gray baseball pants, and he's got gray and white batting gloves. And the second pitch from Peter, who has entered the game at pitcher, number 7, is foul tipped back to Rob for strike 2. And the 0-2. Swung on under it for strike 3. Peter missing a little high.
The Sanchez.
Sanchez is swinging underneath it just a little bit. And the 0-3. Swung on and missed, and Sanchez goes down on strikes for the second out of the inning. And we got 2 down for Joe Yee, who is Peter's cousin, believe it or not. He's batting .357 on the season with 4 strikeouts and 5 runs scored in 14 at-bats and 6 games played. Rob is helping him get his bearings for the base check, first and then third. Yee wearing tall Under Armour navy blue socks with his Under Armour cleats, Under Armour batting gloves. He's just got Under Armour everything. As he fouls it back towards me.
Hey, out of play.
As I batted away from the camera. That was coming right for me.
Save the camera.
Save the camera and everything. Just put a hand out. All I ask is Joe actually hits it in fair territory this time. Joe gets reset in the box. He's wearing the number 30 on the back of his uniform. And the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2.
Right, Joe.
Joe pretty bent at the knees with his elbow up and his bat hanging just off his shoulder as he lines it down the third base line. Sprinting to third base. The third baseman bobbles it. And he's safe.
No, safe.
What's the call?
Safe. Safe. Safe.
What's the call, umpire?
Safe. He was safe.
It looks like Joe Yee got to the bag before the out was made.
Yeah, he did.
And the run scores! As it is a tie game, 1-1. As Joe Yee puts the Renegades on the board with 2 outs in the top of the second inning.
Joe!
And we go back to the top of the lineup with Joe McCormick, who is 0 for 1 with a strikeout, striking out back in the top of the first inning. Looking to reverse his fortunes and put the Renegades in front. There's a little base malfunction as we got to reset the third base bag. All set on that point. As McCormick steps back into the box and Ron Cochran back on the mound. It is 1-1 as Joe Yee just scored. And the first pitch to McCormick is grounded down the left field line. McCormick sprinting to first base. It gets past the defender, and he's safe. 2-1 Renegades. All right, we got 2 outs to the inning for number 53, Sean Devenish, following the Joe McCormick run.
Yeah.
He's telling them they can't take it. They can't take it. He's hearing them. They're hearing them. The players are all take care of it.
As Devenish steps in the box and getting his base check first and then third.
Oh, I didn't think it was close.
He's wearing his Boston Renegades
Joe Yee was
hat with the navy blue cap and the
yeah.
red brim. And the first pitch to Devenish is fouled back towards Rob Weissman for the first strike. I'm just going to hold it over his head that I'm a much better catcher than he is. As that's my uncle having butterfingers back there behind the plate. Devenish stepping back into the box. It's a tall stance, feet just past shoulder width. Elbow up. And the 0-1 is swung through for strike 2.
Got it, Sean. Come on, Sean. Come on, baby, you got this.
Devenish getting reset in the box as he is 0 for 1, being put out by number 11, Randy George, back in the top of the first. And the 0-2. Swung through and missed for strike 3.
Think of the monkey, Sean.
We have 2-1 Renegades in the top of the second. As Joe Yee and Joe McCormick, the Flying Joes, both scored back-to-back runs with 2 outs in the inning. And the pitch is grounded up the middle. Devenish running to first base It's a foot race, and it is caught.
Nice hit, Sean. Nice hit. Nice hit.
Put out by Alfonso Harrell.
Let's
Going to
go.
play a
Get
6.
back out there.
But after 1.5, it is 2-1 Renegades, and we will be right back.
Here, I'm going to talk about Cat for a minute. All right. Hey there, everybody. Thank you again for tuning in. One organization that I'd really like to talk about that helps us so much to play games like this is the Challenge Athletes Foundation, or CAF for short. They provide grants to disabled athletes so that they can play the sports that they love. So whether you're blind, in a wheelchair, use any sort of mobility aid, have a prosthetic limb, the Challenge Athletes Foundation is there to help you. They provide grants to help pay for specialized equipment as well as travel expenses. And they're one of the key things that helps the Renegades get to tournaments like this and to the World Series every single year. So if you're looking for somewhere to donate, if you're going to donate to us, we'd love it if you take a moment to check out challengeathletesfoundation.org, and if you're willing and able, please donate to them because you could be helping the next Renegade make it to the World Series. Thanks for watching.
All right, thank you, Gina. The defensive substitution has been made for Elena Reagan as Shane Canton has entered the game at first base. As we have Alfonso Harrell step up to the plate as he made the last put out of the top of the second inning, putting out Sean Devenish. Harrell is 0 for 1 as he lined out to Drew Crook, number 47, down the third base line in the bottom of the first. Oh no, excuse me, we got Lamont Bordley, not Harrell. He's wearing number 8. And then following Bordley, we have Randy George, and then the top of the order in Zach Turner. Excuse me, sorry, that's my bad.
Yeah.
2-1 Renegades, as the Renegades scored 2
when I plugged it in before you sent me down to
second.
the other field. So, I don't know what happened.
As we have 5, 6, and 1
I'm just giving him a shot.
from the New Jersey Titans. The bottom of the second. Bordley stepping into the box. He's got an interesting batting stance with both his elbows facing out as the first pitch is taken. His back elbow's facing the catcher and his front elbow's facing the pitcher. A little bent at the knees. And the 1-0 is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got sort of a golf-like swing where he's swinging down towards his knees. And the 1-1 is grounded. Hard pass, Geyser Guerrero down the first base line. Shane Canton on it. And he scores. Very close play. Kind of felt we got hosed on that one. As it is a tie game now. 2-2. Bordley hit it down the first base line, and Zuccarello was diving to his left, and it got by to his right, and Canton was closing in on it, playing the first base position, and it was certainly a close play, as Rob Weissman is arguing the call. So we're going to confer here. You know how Rob is. He wants to get everything. But it was certainly close. It seemed like he was just touching the bag as he was picking up the ball.
It's definitely not her to make the call. That is not in the rule book.
So it looks like the call is going to stand.
And that's why I learned from you. I made sure back here.
A little timeout here.
I said,
David Dismas, thank you so much. I try to provide a good experience for sighted and non-sighted viewers. I always love doing this for you guys.
A little more aggressive, yeah? All right.
You got this, Renegades.
Just shout out to the callers. We got Ryan. Oh, the call is overturned. And give Shane Canton the putout. They got it. They got it right. So now we have one out in the bottom of the second.
Shane, you're not square.
Yep, not square.
As we have number 11, Randy George, stepping up to the plate with one out. And the first pitch is lined hard foul down the left field line. As he turned on that, it was pretty early.
Brian, shift through over. To the line.
George got some pretty good wood on that one. As he's wearing white baseball pants with a red line going down the side, black cleats. He's wearing black and red Under Armour batting gloves, getting reset in the box. He's swinging an Easton baseball bat. As George requests a base check. As the score is 2-1 Renegades in the bottom of the second. And the 0-1 is lined hard foul again towards the New Jersey bench.
Go!
As it's like the person behind the New Jersey live stream and another spectator had to scurry out of the way.
Excuse me, sir.
We had Joe Yee hit a foul ball into the Boston bench over here towards me earlier in the game before scoring his run.
What's your score?
Hunter, what's the score? 2-1?
2-1.
2-1 Boston. And the second, third.
As we have 2 strikes on George. George he's got his weight back towards the catcher. He swings through for strike 3. He's got a little funky batting stance as his back elbow is back. His back elbow is up, facing towards the base switch operator. Very bent to the knees, more back towards the catcher.
Sure.
He's got up by his ear.
3 strikes, guys?
Yeah.
Do you have 2 outs or 1?
And the 0-3 is fouled as we almost had a collision on the third base line as Rob Dias was sprinting in towards that ball. George is putting up a fight in the box. Time is called for a passing airplane overhead. Very muggy out here. The sun came out. 79 degrees, but it feels like it's 95. Definitely got to stay hydrated today. As time is in, and we have 3 strikes on George as he takes for a full count. George is the 6th hitter in the lineup. And the payoff pitch is swung through, and George goes down on strikes for the 2nd out of the inning.
Good speed, good speed.
As we go to the top of the lineup for number 24, Zach Turner. Turner is 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the bottom of the 1st inning. Turner has some speed, so if he puts it in play, he's always in danger to score.
Go boys.
Turner steps in the box as he has sort of more of a traditional baseball stance. His feet are shoulder width apart. And his bat just behind his head. Back elbow up as he takes a swing at it for strike 1. Swinging around his ankles.
Hey, this is father-son.
And the 0-1 is grounded hard down the right field line. Canton going after it, and he's safe. It was a well-placed ball down the right field line. Canton was moving hesitantly to his left, and Turner scores the run.
Shane,
More
what'd you
aggressive,
hear?
more aggressive. That's okay.
Shane, what'd you hear for a call? Okay, why isn't he sprinting?
So we have 2 outs and 1 run scored in the bottom of the 2nd for Marvin Morgan, who's 1 for 1, scoring back in the bottom of the 1st inning. Morgan also put one down the right field line, scoring his run. And Morgan gets his base check, 1st and then 3rd. The catcher helps him get his bearings for his swing, as the first pitch is swung through and missed for strike 1, as Morgan has a very violent swing come through the zone, swinging around his waist. As his bat is on his shoulder, his body is turned back towards the catcher as the ball is fouled into the Renegades bench for strike 2. Morgan wearing red and white batting gloves. Can't really tell what brand they are. Tall red socks as he hits a high, deep drive to left field, and it is foul as that ball was crushed.
He almost was.
Crook was running after it. He probably could have gotten there as Morgan was having Morgan's line down the line wasn't too particularly great. But regardless, it's a long strike. Morgan certainly has some power. As he's being guided back to the plate to set back up. I mean, that probably had home run distance. So we have 2 outs in the bottom of the inning. Zach Turner scored the tying run, make it 2-2. As we have also 2 outs and a 3-strike count from Marvin Morgan, as he's going to take for a full count. Morgan getting reset in the box. Setting his target for the pitcher. And the payoff pitch is grounded weakly back towards the pitcher, foul. As he's putting together a very good at-bat.
Yep.
You get Shane a chance on that, right?
I did, yeah.
Be ready, G. Be ready, G.
Morgan getting guided back to the plate. As we're going to do it again. I want to take a moment to Thank all those who are tuning in and those just tuning in. It is 2-2 as the New Jersey Titans scored a batter ago to tie the game. The catcher sets his target just above the knees, and the pitch is grounded hard up the middle. Moving right is Zuccarello. It gets by him, but he recovers and makes the play. Nice play, guys, Zuccarello, and that's 3 outs. We're going to the top of the 3rd inning. We'll be right back.
Veg. Go. Go, bring it in. Let's go. Bad start, boys.
Way to go, guys. Zuccarello.
Career guy. Okay, so on that last song, so kind of bounced off. How did you?
Who's playing?
Yeah. So I'm going to go to the right. And as I went down, it scooted a little bit. So I rolled to my left like a barrel roll, and then I had it on the right side. I was able to pick it up with my back facing home plate. So it could be seen.
All right, guys, thank you so much. Congratulations on
Way to go, guys.
Yeah, no problem.
3, 4, 5.
3, 4, 5. Everybody for a minute ago. I don't know why. I didn't say guy would be there. Yeah, that's what I said. I said, he's on the TV. I'm coming. Hey, Whiteman, am I up this inning?
All right, leading off for the Renegades in the top of the 3rd inning, we have Rob Dias, who's 0 for 1 on the day.
Hell yeah!
Dias swinging a 34-inch, 34-ounce blue softball bat with black grip. Brand of the bat is Easton. As Ron Cochran steps on the mound. Oh, there's something wrong with the mic. Can you still hear me? This Dias getting set in the box. His bat just behind his shoulder, resting on it. And the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. As he's going with the no batting gloves approach, wearing a backwards cap. Taking a breath in the box, getting ready, getting set. And the next pitch is grounded weakly back at Ron. And it is foul. David, I appreciate the feedback. I hear you fine now, but something changes when the speakers are in front of... Okay, gotcha. It's a brand new mic, so we're still getting used to them. As Dias has 2 strikes. And no takes. And the 0-2. Swung on a miss for strike 3.
Hey, Rob. Hi, Rob. Go, Robbie.
Dias taking very healthy hacks, just failing to make contact at the moment. Cochran missed his spot there. And the 0-3 is swung on and missed, and Dias goes down on strikes for the first out of the inning. now batting, we have number 47, Drew Crook, who is 0 for 1, being put out by Zach Turner in the second inning.
Robbie, can you keep walking forward?
Drew Crook steps into the box. Rob Weissman helping him get set as he gets his base check to first and then third. Crook wearing the tall black Under Armour socks. Wearing sort of a red, white, and blue batting gloves. Those are also Under Armour from the looks of it. Wearing the backwards cap. And the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Crook also wearing blue and red cleats as he has his elbow back towards the catcher and weight back on his right side. And the next pitch is lined hard down up the middle, right at a defender as he's looking to find it, and he makes the play. Great play by Lamont Bordley up the middle as it was lined right at him. Great call by the spotter, too, for the second out of the inning. Score that play in 8. Tough break for Drew as he is swinging the bat very well. New Jersey Titans midfielder was placed in the absolute perfect position as it one-hopped right off his chest, and he managed to recover off the carom for the out. So now batting with 2 outs, we have number 48, David Sanchez, and the first pitch is foul tipped back into the mid for strike one. Sanchez is 0 for 1 with a strikeout back in the second inning. Sanchez, a native of Puerto Rico. And the next pitch is swung through for strike 2.
Come on, Sanchez, head in, babe, head in. Hey, nice and easy.
He's getting reset in the box. Having a little conversation with Rob. Just getting reset. His traditional baseball stance as he swings through for strike 3. Looks like he's just missing it as he's swinging a little down towards his knees.
Dig your foot.
As he's set for the 0-3 from Peter. And he goes down on strikes for the third out of the inning. The Renegades go 1, 2, 3, and after 2.5, we still have a tie game, 2-2. So going into the bottom of the third inning, we will have Alfonso Harrell, Damian Gonzalez, and Lamont Bordley.
What inning is it? Bottom third.
Boston Renegades are taking the field on defense. So I failed to give a shout out to the callers earlier in the game, but we have Ace or Jason Lenacek calling the right side wearing number 32. He's been calling for a few years with the Renegades, a longtime coach.
Thank you.
Great guy, too. Always here for the comedy and the humor. And calling on the left side, we have number 33, Brian Grillo, who's also been on the team for a long time. He's wearing very tall black socks today and a sort of a bucket hat to protect his face and neck from the sun. As Alfonso Harrell, number 6, is stepping up to the plate as he's 0 for 1. Flying out to Drew Crook in the first inning. As the first pitch to Harrell is swung through and missed for strike 1, as Harrell swung very early on the pitch. Timing was just off there. As the catcher sets the target just by his chest as he pops it up right to Rob Dias as he's coming in on it and makes the play. Score that play in 18.
Great call, Grillo!
As the communication was perfect there on that play, as Harrell popped it probably around 60 feet. It was a high pop-up and kind of hit the ground and died. And Rob Dias managed to come in and have a baseball slide into the ball, played it perfectly for the out. It's kind of interesting how he wears batting gloves on defense, but not on offense. As we have 1 out in the bottom of the third, 2-2 score for Damian Gonzalez, who's 0 for 1, being put out by Rob Dias back in the bottom of the first. He's wearing the number 4 on the back of his jersey. And the first pitch to Gonzalez is swung through and missed for strike 1. Gonzalez is a left-handed hitter. Get it reset in the box. Swinging a black Easton softball bat as his shoulders are faced back towards the catcher. He swings through it for strike 2.
Coming out! Got it!
You're all right. Hannah's coaching today.
As he gets reset in the box, bent in the knees, and the pitch is in the dirt for strike 3.
She is, yeah.
As Gonzalez swings right around his knee shin area.
It's hard to believe.
As he flew out to Rob Dias at the shorty position on the third base side. And the 0-3 is taken. Titans really like to fill up the count. As the payoff pitch is fouled to the Titans bench, as the bat also went towards the Renegades bench. Got to be careful there. The catcher shares the same last name as Gonzalez.
Especially since they're blind.
Probably some relation there. And the payoff pitch swung on and fouled back towards the booth over here. Nice stop, kick save, and a beauty over here by the photographer.
Here we go, defense on your toes.
Okay.
Gonzalez putting together a pretty good at-bat here. As he's set in the box and the pitch. Swings and misses and goes down on strikes for the second out of the inning. Pitcher threw that ball in the dirt, as Gonzalez didn't really have a chance to make contact on that one. All right, 2 outs in the inning for Lamont Boardley, who is 0 for 1, as he scored a run but didn't, as a call was overturned back in the second inning, being put out by Shane Canton on the first base side. And the first pitch is taken, getting his timing down. And the first pitch is swung through for strike 1. He has a sort of a one-handed finish. He's wearing a red batting glove and a black batting glove as he fouls it off back towards the catcher for strike 2. Very bent to the knees with his elbows facing towards the pitcher and catcher as he swings through for strike 3. Kind of stands up when he swings too. His bat facing back towards the base switch operator. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd out of the inning. And after 3, it is still tied at 2, going into the top of the 4th. We will be right back.
Keep coming, keep coming. Keep coming.
Channel, let's go, right here. Guys. Let's go.
We're going to go sing Kumbaya now.
Anything for us for like social media or anything like that? TikTok, Instagram?
I mean, I did it already, but
Oh, you did it already?
I can do it again.
Sure.
All right, folks, once again, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you share. Be sure to follow all of our socials.
Thank you, Gina. All right, leading off for the Boston Renegades in the top of the 4th inning, we have Joe Yee, who is 1 for 1, scoring back in the 2nd inning. Has not been a lot of offense in this game, but there has been some great defense. He getting into the box as the pitcher is his cousin Peter. And the first pitch is high deep drive to right field. Joe Yee running to 3rd base. It's not going to be close, and he scores. 3-2 Renegades. As Joe Yee is coming up clutch. All right, Joe Yee turns the lineup over for Joe McCormick, who also scored in the 2nd inning. He's 1 for 2, striking out in the 1st inning, leading off the game. McCormick is getting his base check. McCormick is just 2 runs away from passing Larry Hale to be the all-time leader in Renegades history as he grounds it down the left field line, racing to first base, gets by the first defender, he's running towards first, and scores! It is 4-2 Renegades now.
That's 2 pitches, 2 runs. Let's go.
More as the Renegades are starting to heat up for Sean Devenish. He's 0 for 2, being put out twice in the 1st and the 2nd inning. The Renegades' lifetime versus the New Jersey Titans are 8-0. One of those wins included a very exciting walk-off in a 23-22 finish. And the first pitch to Devenish is hit hard down the left field line. Foul. just a little early. Devonish coming back to the plate, getting reset. Wearing the number 53 on the back of his jersey with the Association of Blind Citizens above that. Hit that ball very hard, almost hitting the third base bag as he was sprinting to first. Feet just a little bit wider than the shoulders, have a little bit more bent back in the backside of his leg. His right side as he swings through for strike 2, keeping his weight back. He wears, it looks like a Adidas batting gloves, white and blue colors. And the pitch from Ron. Swung through for strike 3. Devonish certainly provides a lot of pop from the right side of the plate. I feel like it's only a matter of time until he scores another. And the 0-3 swung on and missed, and Devonish goes down on strikes for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now is number 18, Rob Dias, batting from the right side. He is 0 for 2 with a strikeout back in the third and was put out in the first inning by Randy George. Renegades have taken the lead 4-2 here in the top of the fourth inning. And the first pitch from Ron Cochran is swung through and missed for strike 1. Dice swinging a little bit under that. As he gets reset in the box, elbow facing down towards the ground and bat resting on the shoulder.
Yeah. Well, I think the clouds are moving in.
And the 0-2 swung on and missed.
Come on, RD!
Now it's strike 2. Excuse me. Reset in the box. Wearing white Nike cleats. It's some grass stains on his knees, on his gray baseball pants. Again, reset in the box, and the pitch is popped just at the 40-foot marker, and it is called foul. It would have been a close play, but the umpire called it just foul.
It was fair. It was fair.
It was right on Rob on the orange.
Landed literally right on the 40-foot line.
Right on the line. Not much you can do about that. Right on the line.
And it had just enough backspin not to go past the 40-foot line, too.
Just enough backspin.
Yeah, Dias got popped. He got underneath it. Dias got just under it, popping it up with a lot of backspin on the ball. So backspin means the ball will land and come back towards the pitcher. And it kind of just landed on the line and stopped. And for those who are just joining us, we are in the top of the fourth inning. It is 4-2 Renegades with 1 out. As the Renegades offense has been Joe Yee and Joe McCormick. And the next pitch from Ron is foul tipped.
Way to get a piece of it!
As we have 3 strikes on Dias. taking his time in the box to get set. Takes a breath. And the call from Rob, and the pitch is swung through and missed, and Dice goes down on strikes for the second time today. As we have 2 outs in the inning for Drew Crook, who's 0 for 2, getting put out in the second and the third inning. He's been really hitting the ball hard today. As his last hit was hit very hard up the middle, but it was right into the waiting hands of Lamont Bordley. Great play by him in the midfield. As Crook is getting his base check. First and then third. He's getting set in the box. Wade far back towards Rob, the catcher. And the pitch is grounded hard down the left field line. Dead ball is called.
Keep the base on. Keep the base on.
Keep the base on.
As Crook is running towards third. And he touches the bag. As the base operator made the mistake of turning off the base and then turning it back off. No one seemed to touch the ball, but there was a dead ball call.
They yelled dead ball.
Right, but if it bounced off.
We're going to go check on that right now. Kyle Lewis, thanks for tuning in. It is top of the 4th inning. The Renegades are up 4-2.
Leave on the base.
Dead ball is called.
Nice hit, though. Nice hit,
Drew literally hit the beep out of the ball.
Hit the beep out of the ball there, Drew.
You know, one time he actually hit the beep back into the ball.
Yes, he did.
He did that at a practice one time, and it was so wild. We filmed it too. It was crazy.
It's amazing. Keep your head in this, Drew. Yeah.
So we have 1 strike on Drew Crook, as the defense called dead ball pretty much immediately after the ball was hit.
Was that first pitch?
Yeah.
And then just no count.
Yep. So there is no count for Drew Crook. Thank you, guy.
I remember his first second.
Yeah.
Fresh count, because it was the first pitch.
There we go. Yep.
Deep breath, deep breath.
Crook is getting his base check with a fresh count after that dead ball. Alyssa is telling him to stop swinging so hard because he's hitting the ball, like very hard. He's had multiple very hard hit balls this game. And it's just unfortunate because he's hit them right at defenders who have managed to make great plays.
Oh, yeah, it was different.
And the 0-0 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Come on, Drew.
Ron missed a little high there. Throwing it out around his shoulders where Crook swings it around his chest. Swung on a miss for strike 2.
You got it.
Crook was a little out in front on that one. He's getting reset at the plate. Getting the width of his feet with the bat. Collecting himself. And the 0-2 is taken. It was a good take too, because it looks like the cadence was a little off there.
That was an awful pitch. Come on, little Ronnie.
Drew kind of loaded before the pitch was even really thrown, and it kind of threw off his timing as he swings through it for strike 3. And we have a full count.
Come on, Drew, you got this, Drew.
Full count.
All the way back, man. All the way back.
We got a full count on Crook. One take and 3 strikes.
Here we go. Here we go.
And we have 2 outs, 2 runs in the top of the 4th.
Yes. Do we have speed?
We got some big gray clouds coming in. Hopefully you don't get rained on. It's getting a little windy, but a little cooler, which is nice. And the next pitch is swung through, and Crook goes down on strikes for the 3rd out of the inning. But the Renegades score 2, and the Renegades are up 4-2 going into the bottom of the 4th. We'll be right back.
Represent the monster!
Same.
Better. Oh yeah. Nice. All right, so going into the bottom of the 4th inning, we have number 11, Randy George, leading off, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout back in the 2nd inning, followed by Zach Turner, who's 1 for 2, and then Marvin Morgan, who's also 1 for 2. We got a defensive substitution here with Elena Reagan playing first base again. Got warm-ups going on here.
How to build a dash.
5th. Or 4th, yeah.
All right, so we got Randy George stepping up to the box. He's getting his base check first and then 3rd. Oh, a good crowd here on the first base line, supporting the Renegades. Got some children, adults, supporters of all ages, which is nice to see. The Renegades are a fun team to watch. Terry Wilson, thank you for watching, tuning in. Looks like we're having some technical difficulties with the 3rd base bag. Trying to find the speaker. We'll delay a game here. We got a cameraman with a really fancy camera behind the base switch operator over there. I wish I had a camera.
There you go.
I think it's Channel
Yeah, we got a lot of fancy cameras right here.
Channel 4 was here.
Yeah, we got WBZ too.
Yeah, I don't know where they went though. Oh, she's way down. Nope, that's not her.
Oh, way better.
Maybe she was.
Looks like
Forward.
we got a heartbeat in 3rd base, which is good.
She was having trouble over here, so I put her underneath the canopy.
Yeah, she said, yeah, it was way better.
Yeah, it was much easier over there. And
All of a sudden got very cloudy, but also cooled down quite a bit.
He's kind of come down. He can't hit it. You saw Laney went in, right?
And the first pitch to George, fouls it off his face.
right in the face.
I hope he's okay.
He's not all
Got under it, got him right square in the nose. Timeout is called for an injury timeout.
They did Randy George. Right in his face.
Titans are light on players today, so hopefully he's okay. Certainly got a wake-up call.
He hit himself. Wow.
Some humor being thrown around the New Jersey Titans bench. Tegan, thank you for tuning in. What's up, brother? My identical twin brother living down in Connecticut, helping out the Babuga whales. And other mammals alike. Babuga. Tegan says the Babugas are rooting for us. And the 0-1 is lined hard up the middle. Gets under Rob Dias. McCormick coming in on it. And call is...
No way.
No way.
No way. No
looks
way.
like safe.
Not safe. Not safe.
It is 4-3 now in favor of the Renegades, as that call was very close. McCormick was not very aggressive on that play, as he hesitated to move in on the ball, as it kind of stopped right in sort of a Bermuda Triangle between Dias, Devonish, and McCormick in the midfield section of left center. So we're turning the lineup over for Zach Turner, who's 1 for 2. Strikeout back in the first and a run scored in the second. Wearing the number 24 on his back. As we're having some more issues with third base. Got to stop sending to third base. We got a lot of runners being sent to third base. Not very many being sent to first base.
No, I think we have to vacate.
As the speaker has been adjusted, and we are ready to go with the third base bag. I think Peter should just stay over there. I mean, he's just been fixing the bag every couple of plays. Sandra McCormick, thank you for watching. Trying to fix the base here again. I gotta tell you, these bases that we have are very old bases. I'll tell you that much. They still work just fine for the most part, except for third, which is having a lot of issues, I guess. Delay a game for the second inning, or at least second time in as many at-bats. We got a whopping 41 people watching on the live stream right now.
So is there anybody playing in through right now?
They're all worried about the bases change. They're going to it's like no one knows what's going on.
Okay. So if we have another base,
But we need another.
Okay, let's go through the strike.
I think the
go. Shane, come with me.
Shane, I can go.
Shane, you got to take him with you, man. He's going to fall.
looks like third base kind of died. I'm not entirely sure what's going on.
I'm just saying, you're going to
I'm trying to fix it right now.
No, you're going to... I don't want you to fall. This thing's
The speaker has the habit of kind of falling out of place.
all season.
Yeah.
That's more than out of place. It would make a sound.
Right.
Hopefully we'll be playing again momentarily.
Yeah.
But a little recap of the game so far. The Renegades lost the coin toss and are the away team. And the Renegades started off the game going 1-2-3 with one strikeout. As then, going into the bottom half of the fourth inning, Marvin Morgan scored the first run of the game. And then down back into the second, Joe Yee with 2 outs scored the first run for the Renegades, followed by Joe McCormick, putting the Renegades in the lead 2-1.
Oh, now I get you.
And the Titans failed to score in the third, as well as the Renegades. But then going into the fourth, Joe Yee again made the lead 3-1. And, 3-2, and then Joe McCormick making it 4-2. But now, Randy George in the bottom of the fourth led off the inning with a run and makes the score 4-3. David Crystal Smith, thanks for tuning in.
Stay ready, guys. And the clock is leaving.
I think this is because we've been sending way too many runners to third base. I think because we haven't had many runners touch first, and the majority of them have been going to third base. So, but even so, oh, we have Joe Burke coming in from left field, bringing in a new base. Woo! David Crystal, I appreciate the kind compliments. I try to provide a great experience for all, as we're getting a new pylon into the base, because the original base that we had stopped working. So now we're just trying to plug it in so we can get it working. So I have some stats too while we're waiting, which is pretty cool. We already mentioned this a little earlier, but this is Guy Zuccarello's 200th career game for the Renegades. Casey Krause, thanks for tuning in. We have a score of 4-3 in favor of Boston. So Joe McCormick is now 1 run away from being the all-time leader in runs scored for the Renegades.
Ooh, way to go, Matt.
He currently is sitting at 316 and is tied with Larry Hale. And he just needs 1 more to be that all-time leader. Rob Dias is sitting at 178 career runs scored in his career and needs 5 more to move into 4th all-time. David Sanchez just needs 6 more runs to pass Inky to be 16th all-time at 46. Chris Kimball, sitting at 26 career runs, needs 5 runs to pass Darren Black for 20th all-time. As we finally figured out the third base situation, and we are going to the top of the order with Zach Turner.
Second layer, be aggressive.
As he calls for a base check. And third base is working.
Way to go.
Turner is 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a run scored. And the first pitch to Turner is swung on and missed for strike 1 as that pitch kind of bounced in the dirt. Turner has a little bat waggle as he grounds it down the third base line foul. Rob Dias coming in to corral the ball. Turner wearing the number 24 on his back, batting from the right side. Stepping into the box and getting set as the catcher turns his glove over for a target right at the knees. And the pitch is swung through and missed for strike 3. We have no outs in the inning. And the 0-3 is popped weakly to the left side. Turner is sprinting to first base. Dias is on it, but Turner scores to tie the game. We got 4-4 in the bottom of the 4th inning, as Turner has some elite speed going down the line. As that was a tough play, as the ball was popped kind of to center field, but it stayed up there for a little while. Rob Dias coming in from the left shorty position to try and make that play, but unfortunately was not quick enough, as the score is now 4-4 with nobody out. And Marvin Morgan stepping up to the plate again. He's 1 for 2, scoring the first run of the game back in the first. He was also put out by Guy Zuccarello in the second inning. Very muscular human being, I'll tell you that much. And the first pitch to Morgan is swung through and missed for strike 1. Very, very violent swing coming through the zone, but he does hit the ball very hard. He was pretty close to probably hitting a home run in his last at-bat, but he hit it foul. As his bat is a little bit behind his head as he grounds it and lines it at the pitcher. And that is a dead ball as the pitcher could not get out of the way in time. Certainly got smoked by that pitch. That looks like that will leave a mark, as it looks like he has a small little cut on his shin from that impact. I don't think he could have done anything to get out of the way. That was no chance. He got, that looked like it hurt. But he smoked that ball. Pitching is a dangerous position in this sport, as you're only a few feet away from home plate. And the next pitch is grounded down the left field line, foul towards the third base bag. So we have 2 strikes on Morgan. Miss Pennsylvania, thanks for tuning in. Morgan's getting reset in the box as the Jersey Titans catcher puts his glove out to force Morgan to have a take there. So it seems we have a full count on Morgan. And the next pitch is swung on and missed in the dirt. And now we have a full count. It's a 1-3 count. We got Sean Devonish kind of lined up dead center right behind the pitcher, probably 120 feet out. And the 1-3 is fouled towards the first base line.
Yeah, just say it's through the floor.
Just like we can sense trees on the field.
Hi. Hey. I can't break my rule, Mom.
Hashtag we aren't broken. You know what? You're so right.
Fine. Let me see. Why are these 2 sheets, dude? I need it on 1 sheet, Hunter. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Because I don't have backup sheets. Sorry, you got your own.
And the 1-3. Swung on a miss, and Morgan goes down on strikes.
You got to put in different players even on defense. So it was 3, and it was no, but they got to go here as well because they can get a put out, right?
Yep.
So make sure you put 71 in and 37.
Yep. Okay. So Morgan goes down on strikes for the first out of the inning for Alfonso Harrell, who's 0 for 2, being put out by Drew Kirk in the first inning and Rob Dias in the third. Kind of reminds me a little of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He kind of has that look. As the first pitch to Harrell is swung on and missed, kind of an off-balance swing, falling backwards towards his bench.
Second layer, be aggressive.
On the left field side. And the 0-1 is fouled back towards the base switch operator for 2 strikes. Score is 4-4 in the bottom of the 4th inning. And the next pitch is swung through for strike 3. Tegan, I am not entirely sure where the Babuga shift is. And the 0-3 is taken.
Red socks, like shoes.
And the payoff pitch is swung through and missed. And Burrell goes down on strikes for the second out of the inning. So 2 outs for Damian Gonzalez. He is 0 for 2, being put out by Rob Dias in the first and struck out in the third. Gonzalez is the only left-handed hitter in the New Jersey lineup.
Yeah.
As the Renegades' defense is being adjusted for the left-handed hitter. And Gonzalez gets his base check from first and third. Swinging with no batting gloves. Wearing a necklace around his neck. And the first pitch is grounded down the right field line.
Foul? That's not a foul.
As the ball is called foul.
Way to get over there, guy.
Poor call by the umpire there. That was as the ball was clearly past the 40-foot marker. So my question is that a no pitch then? No, it's just foul. Or my dumb question.
It's a do-over.
It's a do-over?
Yeah, exactly.
As Gonzalez gets back into the box. It's an unfortunate turn of events as Zuccarello was right on the ball when it was called foul. Could have been the third out of the inning. And the pitch to Gonzalez is foul tipped down into the ground towards the catcher for strike one.
Coming out, D. Be ready, D.
Got a 4-4 game in the bottom of the fourth inning with 2 outs. And the next pitch is swung through and missed for strike 2. As the New Jersey Titans scored 2 straight runs to begin the inning and then have struck out 2 straight times. And the 0-2. Swung on a miss for strike 3.
Coming out, D. Coming out, D.
An 0-3 count here on Gonzalez as he's down on his knees finding home plate to get reset. And the catcher is forcing a take to make it a full count. And the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed and in the dirt. And the New Jersey Titans go down on strikes. And after 4 full innings, we have a 4-4 tie going into the top of the 5th. And coming up for the Renegades, we have David Sanchez, Joe Yee, and Joe McCormick. We'll be right back.
We gotta sing Kumbaya again.
And it's the top of us.
We're on the top of 5th.
Fifth.
Hunter, was Tegan watching?
I didn't want to hear.
All right. So leading off in the top of the 5th inning, we have David Sanchez. Sanchez is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts in the 2nd and 3rd inning.
Rob, need something to drink?
looking to provide some offense as the New Jersey Titans came back to tie the game 4-4 back in the bottom of the fourth inning as we're going into the top of the fifth. And the New Jersey Titans defense is getting set up as the spotters are putting the players in their positions.
Come on, Pete. Okay.
As Peter Connolly is stepping on the mound to face Sanchez. So there's a little conversation here in center field between coaches. Grandma's sending kisses, Tegan. Sanchez is stepping into the box and getting ready. As Joe Burke has taken over the duties as the umpire for the inning. And the first pitch to Sanchez is swung on and missed for strike one, kind of swinging under it a little bit as Peter missed high. Sanchez is swinging right around his stomach area. And the second pitch, is fouled back towards the New Jersey bench, making contact for the first time today, as he struck out twice, not making much contact before. As he's gathering himself, stepping back up to the plate. And the pitch from Peter is grounded down the left field line. Sanchez running to third base. He kicks off a defender, and he recovers for the out. He was put out by Randy George, number 11, as he's made a few putouts against the Renegades in this game. As Chris Kimball is pinch hitting for Joe Yee.
Kimball.
That's what I said. Kimball. Yeah, Kimball's pinch hitting for Yee. Chris Kimball wearing number 40 on his back. Getting his first at-bat of the game. Wearing tall navy blue socks, black New Balance cleats, no batting gloves. Swinging a black and blue softball bat, the Easton brand. And he swings and foul tips it. Strike one.
Keep your elbow up.
As he gets reset in the box. Chris is batting .444 on the season with 4 strikeouts and 8 runs scored. As he grounds it up the middle, sprinting to first base. Sprinting hard and fast. He's running. It's going to be close. And scores! Renegades take the lead, 5-4. As Chris Kimball comes in and pinch hits and puts some offense on the board. All right, with 1 out and 1 in, we have the top of the order with Joe McCormick. McCormick is 2 for 3 on the day, striking out back in the first inning. Trying to pile on some offense, as the Renegades certainly are not comfortable with a 1-run lead. And the first pitch from Ron is swung on and foul tipped for strike one. Back towards Rob. He actually made the catch that time off the foul ball. And the 0-1 is sky to left field. McCormick running to third base. It's going to be close play, but he scores! And with that run, Joe McCormick has now become the all-time leader in runs scored for the Renegades in Renegades history. Congratulations, Joe McCormick. Congratulations, Joe. Way to go. What a milestone. Paving the way for Sean Devenish, who's 0 for 3, being put out by Randy George in the first, Alfonso Harrell in the second, and struck out in the fourth, looking to provide some offense of his own. As the first pitch from Ron, swung on and missed for strike one. Ron kind of missed a little low there, as Sean swings up more towards his chest. As the time is called for airplane overhead. Score is 6-4 Renegades. Devenish is down 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch is foul tipped and hit it twice off the follow through. Foul. We've recorded some kind of wild instances here in this game, as he swings through it and fouls it back, but off the backswing, the ball manages to ricochet off the bat as it's behind his shoulders back towards the Renegades bench. As Devenish is down 2 strikes, and the pitch swung on and missed for strike 3. I want to again thank you all for tuning in for this amazing sport we call beat baseball. And the 0-3 is swung on and missed, and Devenish goes down on strikes and is 0 for 4, 2 Ks. All right, so 2 outs in the top of the 5th inning. 6-4 Renegades for Rob Dias. Dias was put out in the first inning by Randy George and has struck out in the 3rd and 4th inning. Dias getting set in the box as he gets a base check from first base and then third base, pointing down the line to make sure he's got his bearings. He's getting set in the box. And the pitch from Ron. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Swinging a little bit under it. Pretty incredible milestone by Joe McCormick, as he's been so consistent over so many years. And he's just a fun player to watch, I'll tell you that. And so is this guy in Rob Dias. Great defender, great offensive hitter. And the next pitch is grounded weakly up the middle. Dias sprinting to first base. It's going to be close, and the out is called. There is 3 outs, but the Renegades take the lead, 6-4, going to the bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back.
Where are they in the lineup? Who do you want?
5, 6, 1.
know your number.
All right, the Boston defense is bringing it back out onto the field as there's another defensive substitution as Shane Canton is coming back onto the field for playing at first base. As Lamont Bordley steps up to the plate and he's 0 for 2, being put out by Shane Canton and struck out in the third. He's the 5-hitter in the New Jersey lineup. As the Boston defense is spilling out, but we're in Boston and getting ready on defense.
Where are we in the lineup? 5? No, who's up? Go Bordley. Cause he.
Bordley wearing a red sleeve on his left arm. I like the batting glove style that he has with the red and black Nike as he grounds it weakly down the left field line. Rob Dye is coming in on it, and it's going to be close, and he makes the out. As we got one out in the bottom of the fifth. Score that play in 18 for Rob Dias. As the score is 6-4 Renegades. I can already smell the burgers and the hot dogs cooking for lunch. As they got the grills going behind the field in the parking lot. As we have Randy George stepping up to the plate wearing number 11. Struck out back in the second inning and scored in the fourth. As he gets his base check first and then third. The sun is starting to come out again. Very cloudy day here in Woburn. And the first pitch is swung through and missed for strike one. George has been making a lot of putouts on the defense. As the next pitch is grounded to the left side. Rob Dias moving a little bit to his right. Makes the play. He kind of overran it, but the ball made a hop right into his left hand as it bounced more towards the center of his body to make the play. Nice put out by Rob Dias as he's made the first 2 outs of the inning for the top of the order with Zach Turner, who's 2 for 3 with the strikeout back in the first. Turner has some elite speed. So I don't believe we have to change fields. I think we stay put on the field that we're on for the tournament. As we are hosting the second leg. As the first pitch to Turner is grounded weakly, not really making it to the 40-foot marker for the first strike. As that surely would have been a run if it was just hit a little bit further. Looking forward to seeing you, Alyssa. I'm sure Drew is too.
I just don't want you to get burnt.
As the 0-1 pitch to Turner is swung on and missed for strike 2. The ball was a little bit low. Turner has sort of a golf-like swing, swinging down towards his knees and ankles. And the 0-2 is grounded to the left side. Rob Dias overruns it, and he scores. Dias seemed to have that lined up, but managed to make a last-second dive to bring him away from the ball. And Turner puts the Titans within one, as we have a 6-5 game now for Marvin Morgan. 1 for 3 on the day with a run scored back in the first. Was put out by Zuccarello in the second and struck out in the fourth. As there's 2 outs in the bottom of the fifth.
Want some help, Joe? Yeah, I got it. Nope. Keep going.
Morgan requesting a base check. As the catcher Gonzalez is helping him set up his bat in the position he needs to. And the first pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. Very off-balance swing by Morgan there as he stepped towards the pitcher, but kind of fell backwards on his heels. And the 0-1 swung on a miss for strike 2. Morgan also has one of those swings where he's kind of swinging down towards his knees and ankles, but with a lot of power. As Morgan is getting reset in the box, he kind of has a closed stance with his front foot facing first base. He swings through for strike 3 as that ball was in the dirt.
Make a play. Guys.
Morgan is getting helped by the catcher to get reset, and time is called for a passing airplane overhead. Some banter being thrown around by the Boston defense and the callers. Shane reportedly misses Brian. And the next pitch is taken for a full count.
Full count.
That's a good point.
And the payoff pitch is popped. Weakly foul. We have
Defense, who wants it?
As Morgan was sprinting towards third base and kind of knocked it over, so he's got to be guided back to the plate as there's 2 outs in the inning. Those just tuning in, it's a 6-5 ball game in favor of the Boston Renegades. We got 2 outs in the bottom of the fifth, and the New Jersey Titans are the home team, so they get last ups in the bottom of the sixth in the second leg of the Beast of the East tournament. As you can kind of hear the industrial air conditioners in the background of the rink in left field as Morgan goes down on strikes to end the inning. And after 5, we have 6-5 Renegades, and we'll be right back.
Come on, Renegades.
We are farmers.
No, I was planning on wearing sunglasses today, but I didn't think it was going to be so sunny.
Well, that's why he's
Joe Yee! Joe Yee! Joe Yee! Joe
All right, so we have Drew Crook leading us off in the top of the 6th. as he's had an unfortunate day at the plate, going 0 for 3. He had 2 very hard hit balls that were unfortunately put outs in the second and the third inning and struck out in the fourth. Looking to, as Shane waves hi to the camera. Shane, do you mind moving a little bit to your left? Keep going, keep going, keep going. Perfect. Got 6-5 Renegades. Going into the top of the 6th, we got a close game. It's been a very good game. A lot of good defensive plays, some pretty good offense. Certainly some interesting events happening in the game, too. The third base having to be replaced. New Jersey pitcher getting absolutely smoked by a line drive. We had a ball hit twice on the forward swing and the back swing. Got a lot of cool stuff happening. And the first pitch to Crook is lined down the right field line, sprinting to first base, and it is foul. It's close play. Gonzalez was on it. But I think Gonzalez probably would have had that play.
Hey, good hustle by the ump.
So, Cindy, who we play determines if we win or lose this game, so I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to get back to you. Crook is coming back to the base as he was running to first base. There hasn't been many runners running down the first base line as of late. A lot of runners going to third. Crook is gathering himself, taking some practice swings in the box. And the 0-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2.
Don't drop your elbow.
Ron Cochran missing a little bit high, up by the shoulders and neck area. Crook swings a little below his chest.
On D.
As he's getting reset in the box. And the 0-2.
There it is.
He hits a high deep drive to left center field. Drew Crook running to first, and he makes the play. Turner makes the play.
You can't catch a break, buddy.
Sorry.
That was really unfortunate as Drew really got a hold of that one. But Zach Turner, the defender, was really, he was positioned in the right spot, bouncing right into his chest, and he makes the play.
So close.
Crook can't catch a break. Score that play at 24.
Because it doesn't help they stack.
As David Sanchez is stepping up to the plate. And he hasn't had much luck either. Going 0 for 3 so far with 2 strikeouts back in the second and the third, and being put out by Randy George in the 5th. Looking to get some insurance runs here in the top of the 6th in a 6-5 game. Sanchez swings through for strike 1. Peter Connolly back on the mound. Pitch to Sanchez. As the next pitch is swing on and miss for strike 2. Sanchez seems like he's a little out front when he's swinging right now.
Deep breath.
So we have 2 strikes on Sanchez. And the pitch from Peter is popped up foul towards the New Jersey bench.
To the Peter Captain!
Kind of adjusting home plate to make sure that it's in the right position. Sanchez is resetting it. swung on a miss for strike. The 0-3 and he strikes out. Sanchez goes down on strikes for the third time today.
Joey, I'm begging you to hit the ball, Joey.
As Joe Yee comes back up to the plate. He's 2 for 2 on the day, scoring in the second and in the fourth. Looking to provide hopefully one more run for the Renegades as we have 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning. A 1-run game, 6-5 in favor of the Renegades. Base check for the first base side and then third. He's kind of padded up like a football player. He's got thigh pads, knee pads, he's got elbow pads. He's making sure he's protected. And the first pitch from Peter to Yee is lined up the middle. Yee running to third base. Harold is on it, and he makes the play.
All right, team, we gotta be lights out, team. We gotta be lights out. 1, 2, 3, team. We gotta be lights out.
Sorry, Gordley makes the play. Gets up in an emotional state, very fired up. And the Renegades go 1-2-3 as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. 6-5 Renegades. Renegades, the New Jersey Titans have leading off for them 3, 4, and 5 with Alfonso Morel, Damian Gonzalez, and Lamont Bordley. All 3 are 0 for 3 on the day. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
With a away team.
Let's go!
All right, the Boston defense is getting lined up as Elena Reagan comes back in at first base. As the Renegades are looking to get the Titans 1-2-3 to end the game, as it is a 1-run game, 6-5 in the bottom of the 6th.
Speed down!
So leading off for the New Jersey Titans, we have number 6, Alfonso Harrell, who's 0 for 3 on the day, being put out by Drew Crook in the first, Rob Dias in the third, and struck out in the 4th inning. Boston Renegades defense has to bear down here, winning a close game, hopefully. Harrell gets his base check first and then third, as that's been the consistent check of the day. As Harrell gets in the box and is ready, and the pitch, swung on and missed for strike 1. The pitch was a little high, as Harrell swung underneath it. And he's getting set, and the pitch, swung on and hits a high fly ball to left field. Rob Dias is on it and makes the play. It was very close, but he managed to make the play in time for the first out of the inning. That was clutch. Very, very clutch play by Rob Dias. And very well played.
Great play, Rob B. Great call, B.
As Rob Dias has had a very, very good game on the defensive side of the ball, as he's made 5 putouts today.
Way to go, RD!
As Damian Gonzalez comes up to the plate, as he's 0 for 3, being put out by Rob Dias in the first and struck out back in the third and the fourth, being the only left-handed hitter in the lineup for the Titans.
6-5.
We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. 6-5 is the score. Boston defense has to come up clutch because there's 1 out and 2 outs to go in the game. And Gonzalez swings through for strike 1. New Jersey catcher adjusting the plate to make sure that Gonzalez is set. And the 0-1 is fouled back at the catcher for strike 2. Gonzalez looks like he has sort of like a opposite field swing. He's swinging a little bit late, but he has pulled the ball. And the 0-2 to Gonzalez. His ground is swung on and missed as the ball was in the dirt for strike 3. And the New Jersey catcher forcing a take here to make the count full, as they've been doing every time when there's a 3-strike count. And the payoff pitch is fouled towards the New Jersey bench as Gonzalez threw the bat behind him. What's going on, Adam? The score is 6-5 in favor of the Renegades with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th inning. As Gonzalez gets set for the payoff pitch. And he swings through and grounds it weak up down the left field line. Dias coming in on it and makes the play. 1 out to go. Rob Dias making play after play after play with his 6th putout of the game. And the New Jersey Titans are down to their final out.
Lane, make a play.
Way to go, Rodney!
As Lamont Bordley comes to the plate, wearing the number 8 on the back of his jersey. He's 0 for 3, being put out by Shane Canton in the 2nd, struck out in the 3rd, and grounded out to Rob Dias in the 5th. Bordley, the last chance for the Titans to tie up the game. As he is the number 5 hitter in the lineup, and he swings and lines it hard down the left field line. Drew Crook diving for it, gets past him. McCormick coming in on it, and overruns it. Bordley misses the base, and McCormick recovers for the outs. And that is your ball game. What a wild play to end the game. As it was a hard liner down the line. And Dias diving to his right, getting past him and even past Drew Crook. And then you had McCormick flying in from the rover position, and he even overruns it. But then Bordley misses the base to allow for McCormick to recover the ball for the last out of the game. So that is the game. The Renegades win 6-5 over the New Jersey Titans, and we will see you soon. Thanks for watching.